Here we are on the map Deadwing, the first game of today in the Go4sc2 Cup number 394. Now we're starting the game off with a pause apparently. What is going on? Well, both these players are Polish and I don't speak Polish. I have no idea what they are talking about. But I guess he has to check something for a moment. I have no idea what is going on, but I see the word caster, so maybe we forgot about someone, or there's something else going on. Ah, yeah, they're talking about me being an unofficial caster now. Well, I am an official caster, but not everybody likes being in the same game with one of their teammates, and sometimes it can be a little bit awkward, but you can hear me talking all the time, so I hope that is not really a big problem. But let's introduce our players. Spawning in the top right hand corner of the map Deadwing, it is going to be our orange Protoss player from Team Skillforge. It is Kumiko, and he is facing off against his Protoss opponent, the blue Protoss in the bottom left hand corner of the map. It is Bulbi. And I don't see a team here, so it might be a Smurf or something like that. I have not seen the name before in any Go4sc2 Cup, so it might be the case. But welcome to Bulbi, and let's see what he is made of. Will he be able to defeat Kumiko? Because this is only a best of one. In best of one, sometimes you see a little cheese come down now and again. But so far everything is looking pretty standard. This is a very big map with only two possibilities where your opponent can spawn. Because since the recent patch, horizontal spawns are disabled. So only for Bulbi his opponent can be in the top left or in the top right hand corner. So we do see that the scout is coming out directly after putting down that gateway. He really wants to know where his opponent is and if something funky is going to come his way. And he is actually opting to scout cross positions immediately. And he rallied that pro towards the bottom right hand corner too. He's scouting in a weird X position. Can definitely happen. Kumiko opting to go for a little bit of a later scout after he put down that assimilator. So he's going to have a little bit more minerals to spend in the early game. But he's going to find out about his opponent quite a bit later. But everything's still looking fine and dandy. 5 probes on those assimilators for Kumiko. On the other side of the map for Bulbi we do see 4 probes. So now a little bit more gas for Kumiko, but in the long run it's not going to make the biggest of differences. Might have some extra money to put down an extra gateway or the expansion just a little bit faster. But also Kumiko has opted to scout cross positional first. Which means that he is going to find his opponent right now. And he sees that the cybernetics core is morphing in. 2 pylons are already out, so nothing too weird to find out about that either. So both players know exactly what they are facing. Even the 3rd pylon has been spotted by Bulbi. And that probe, well, hitting the wall a little bit, almost dropping off the edge right there. And he will try... no, immediately being warped away. Cybernetics core is done, so that mothership core is moments from popping out, and you don't want to lose your scouting probe so insanely early in the game. But Bulbi back at home did go for the robotics facility, and this has been scouted by Kumiko. So Kumiko knows exactly what he's facing off against, and he has opened up with a Stargate, and that is pretty much the perfect counter that you can get against a robotics facility. Of course, Phoenixes will be able to lift Immortals in case he wants to go for a big all-in. And of course Void Rays will do quite a bit of damage against any anti-air that Bulbi can build right there. So the first Stalker and the Stargate are on the way. Is he going to go for that Oracle? Or is he going to go for Phoenixes immediately? He is going to go for an Oracle, of course, because he saw that the robotics facility is there. So he cannot be hard countered by a Phoenix flying across the sky. And the robotics facility has been put down. The expansion is also now going to come through from Bulbi, so a pretty standard play so far. But with the opening, Kumiko will know he has the better intel right now, because if I look at this probe and what he has seen so far, that Stargate has not been filed just yet. And that first Oracle is going to be flying across the map. Past the natural, wow, that's actually a very weird location to go past. You'd normally expect them to go through the past the corners of the map. But he's just going straight at it, cross positions across the map. And as a follow-up, Kumiko is getting his own robotics facility, and the second Phoenix is also on the way. So not really heavy on the gateway tech, but let's see what this Oracle can do. Currently the worker count is 5 up for Bulbi, even 6 up right now. He's still producing them. But that Oracle is gonna do work. There's absolutely nothing here to defend. That Mothership Core not at 100 energy just yet. And that Oracle was on the map already for quite some time. Even the sentry getting picked off. This is looking extremely painful, and Kumiko has found a hole, and he is here to do the damage. He will even get out alive. He took a little bit of hull damage, but not too much. But 14 kills on an Oracle, 13 of those workers, and of course the sentry. So also a bunch of gas was missing out right there, setting Bulbi back to 27 supply. Now of course with the double pro production, he will be able to even that out pretty quickly. Well, actually Kumiko has also got his natural base up and running already. So he's not even going to get a big advantage in that. But the Oracle flying in once again, 17 kills on that bad boy right there. Those are 16 worker kills. And that sentry, that is looking very painful. And the next round of Phoenix is going to fly in. Looking at the structure stat, we do see that there are now 2 gateways for Kumiko, 3 for Bulbi. Kumiko really not liking his gateway play, but he has got the tech advantage for sure. That robotics facility not really being used for anything at all. He's gonna snipe that Mothership Core, and there's not enough DPS from that Stalker to really take it out right there. Now the Phoenixes will start their lift ups into the on the probes right there. One Phoenix getting quite a bit of damage dealt to it. But remember, there's also still that Oracle on the map. It's banking up that energy once again. And there's just no way for Bulbi to get any economy, it looks like. 11 probes advantage for Kumiko. What is he looking to do? He was not producing probes. He's still double producing probes. It was Bulbi who stopped probe production. Just does not have the money for it. And he needs to pump units into that army, otherwise the Phoenixes are gonna fly back in and cause another set of havoc, and he can reproduce those probes all day, every day. So the Forge, the first immortal on the way for Kumiko back at home. He's just macroing up, not letting anything slip. He's keeping his minerals and his gas pretty low, and he's just macroing. First immortal, where did you go? Oh, the third immortal is already on the way. And did that Oracle get another set of kills? No, he's returning back home. The Zealot will get picked off in the middle of the map too. There's no way for Bulbi to get any map vision. Finally, we do see a pylon come down. Even had to cancel that, probably because the probe was stuck behind it. But he will be able to put on some pressure on Kumiko maybe, but with what? Any units that he has, Kumiko is outnumbering him pretty significantly. 5 Phoenixes flying into your mineral line. That's a lot of dead probes. And not enough DPS to take out those Phoenixes. Now this is looking very, very bad for Bulbi. 84 against 51 supply. A big supply block from Kumiko, however. But he's taking that time to go for the Colossus stack. He's getting an extra Forge. Wow, double Forge in a PvP on this level. That's not something that you see every day anymore. But what is this going to be? Twilight Council, there must be Dark Templars in the future for Bulbi. But with the army, there should already be an observer. Yes, it is present. So not even that is a possibility. Now again, the Phoenix will be flying in. And was that Oracle actually taken out? Let's have a look. Now the Oracle is still alive. Kumiko is still playing a perfect game. He has not lost any resources whatsoever against the more than 2,000 resources that Bulbi has lost so far. But now the Dark Shrine will be warped in. Kumiko already going up to a 3rd Nexus right now, because there's no way for Bulbi to move out. He has a few Stalkers back at home. They're great for attacking, but not against the army of Kumiko. And if he leaves the base with those Stalkers, those Phoenixes are gonna wreck his mineral line once again. And I do have to say, Kumiko has done a very nice job in keeping those Phoenixes very low on energy. He has been lifting those probes wherever he can. A few too many Stalkers in position to really deal with this effectively, but he is just gonna lift the Stalkers up, taking out one for free. One Phoenix actually getting pretty low on health right there, but Hallucinated Phoenix was a little bit of a decoy. And the Dark Shrine is nearing completion. The third base pretty much done for Kumiko. He's getting those photon cannons. There are 3 in his main base because he knows what can you die to if you are very far ahead in a PvP. That is always going to be Dark Templars. A lot of them do get warped in, but Bulbi is putting pretty much all of his eggs in one basket. 4 DTs going towards the bases of Kumiko. There is so much detection in his base. He might get something done at the third base, but Bulbi is not. He did not even spot the third base. But the photon cannons will start working on these units. At least he's gonna take some resources from Kumiko right there. He's gonna take a few swipes off, but at the same time, Phoenix flying into his main base. Templar Archives has been put down. And how many resources, how many workers were there killed off by Bulbi's Dark Templars? He killed off 1. For the cost of 4 Dark Templars. That is not really going to be worth it. And look at that. The Oracle full on energy right now. He is going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. It has been scouted by Bulbi now, however. So let's see if that comes into effect. Now once again, looking at the resource loss step. Like literally 1 probe is all that was lost. And we're talking about a 3 base Kumiko with 62 probes. Against a 2 base 54 probe Bulbi. Revelation on all these units. Kumiko knows exactly what will be coming his way, but he shouldn't be asking himself by now, where is this Dark Shrine? Where is the Twilight Council? You don't have it here at the moment. But he does not worry about it too much. 139 supply against 96. He has 3 Colossi back at home. Thermal Lance is already done. He's working on his +2 and the +2 armor too. While the +1 attack upgrade from Bulbi has only just started. These Phoenix get some more kills. Yes, look at how quickly they kill off those probes. Archon's the best way to deal with this efficiently, but they can never catch up to that. Bulbi is trying to go for a hidden expansion in the bottom right. And I cannot blame him for that at all, but there's a Doom army going to be knocking on Bulbi's door very soon. So he will be having a 3rd Nexus, but he's not going to be able to mine from it for very long, even if it finishes before the game ends right there. There are 2 Archons. Those Phoenixes are not going to do anything against them. But the Phoenixes will get the army of Bulbi out of position once again. Proxy Pilots are going to come down. 3 Immortals, 3 Colossi, and even Archons in this army. It's not looking good at all for Bulbi here. Charge, is it done? Yes, he even has charge on those Zealots. He has his 2-2 against the 0-0 Bulbi. Time Warp even landing pretty much perfectly. One of the Archons does get taken out. Photon Cannons being unpowered there immediately. And there's going to be the GG, well played. And Kumiko takes the victory to move forward into the round of 32.